Okay, we are online. We are online. Hey, family. You know what time it is. It's your girl, Alicia, your Millennial Empowerment Catalyst, coming to you live on another episode of Leveling Up Your Confidence. It looks good on you. On the topic, you are your only approval. However, we use this page as a platform where we get to inspire, encourage, empower young women around the world through our stories. You know, your story is someone's survival kit, your story is someone's get up plan, your story is someone's sis. You are not alone. Hey, Paley, good to have you here.
Hey, Pele.
Hey, Shivago. And today we have an amazing person with us, Amina, who is a multifaceted individual. Her journey started in the courtroom. She's an advocate for social mobility and empowerment. As an intern at Body and Soul Charity, she worked closely with destitute families where the government had failed to protect them, collaborating in team building at the Global Peace and Unity event at London Excel. She mentored young students to successfully meet fundraising targets and build strong relationships. She has always stood boldly for others. Now she stands boldly for herself as a mindset mentor and a motivational speaker. As a spoken word artist, she has always used language to relay her dynamic messages sent from the heart. Her voice can be heard all over her podcast, Aim Power, designed to birth your breakthrough and disrupt the negative chatter. She is also an upcoming author and CEO and co-founder of Refine Provision, a global personal development platform for schools and business. Her vision is simple and her mission is clear. Bring the best, bring the best of you to life. She dreamed a dream and it came true. Wow, Amina! Woo! That is so
Hey.
whoa. Good to have you here. How are you doing?
I am great and grateful. It's such a privilege to be here. Thank you ever so much for the invitation and just for your incredible energy. You are so magnetic and you're doing such incredible things. So thank you.
Thank you so much. I try to keep it live and
We
entertaining.
love it. We love it.
Thank you. So, speaking on the topic, I am my only I am my only approval. Can you describe your breakthrough moment where you said, I am my own approval, and how did you get at this point?
Yeah, absolutely. I think for me, my breakthrough moment happened just before my breakdown moment. So in 2017, when I lost my best friend and I lost my grandmother, I was really struggling a lot with depression, anxiety. I had PTSD, and the trauma almost was locked in my body, and I didn't really know how to break through from that. But there was just something inside of me saying that there was more. There was more to my story, and there was more to what I wanted in life. And I had to turn the pages and know that this was just a chapter, just a season, and give myself that permission, and that power of possibility. You know, sometimes your story, things happen to you, but you know the most important things in life are the things that happen for you. And for me, the gift of grief was, it gave me the power of possibility. I was able to look at myself and say, actually, I was living a small life. I wasn't my authentic self. And I gave myself permission in that moment. I said, I am giving you approval to be the best you that you can be, you know, get rid of those shackles of shame and limitation, self-doubt. I said, no, that's the old me. So I had to dare to reinvent myself in that moment, and just dream big and just know that everything was like happening for me and not to me.
Wow, that is powerful right there. Things are happening to you. Things are happening for you, not to you. That is, oh, I love that. I love that. And while you were saying that, I could remember me being shamed and embarrassed because my mother have a mental illness. And when I look at that, things did not happen to me. it happened for me, because today I am now speaking. And I can't say that I am 100% speaking all the way, but little by little, I am
You're
graduating.
doing great, girl. You are powerful. You're in your element right now. You serving it hot. So it's incredible that you have that experience to kind of hold you. And I think it's those experiences that humble you. But
Mhm.
you realize that change is inevitable. Things are always going to change, but you have that choice in that moment to say, am I going to let me become a victim? Or am I going to be victorious? And it's
Mm.
just that moment, that mindset, you switch it and it works.
Ooh, I love it, Cole. You're bringing it on today. So, Amina, how is your process now? What do you do to keep the momentum going, since it is actually getting out of your comfort zones? What do you do to just keep you going?
Absolutely. I can't do anything without God. For me, it's always I send praise to God, and I send to myself, knowing that that you can make plans, but His plan is always ultimate, and He
I
plans better for you. So I pray on everything. I know that his plan is always going to be what's best for me, and I know that I kind of affirm myself. So I do affirmations in the morning. All right, I am strong. I am powerful. I am courageous, and I look at myself in the mirror. I say, "You're looking good today, Amina." you know? And it's learning how to love on you, how to be yourself. And you can't give someone something you don't have. I didn't have that self-love. I didn't have that self-worth, that self-validation. And when I was giving that back to myself, it felt good. And for the first time, I filled my cup up full. And then I
Wow.
was able to give back to everyone else.
That is awesome. Fill your cup up first in order to serve others. You can serve from a depleted
No,
cup. You can't give anything.
no, there's nothing there. There's not much to give, is there? So
That is
it's so important. It's definitely important.
mhm. That is so true. And on this journey of I am my own approval, were there signs where you wanted to give up? And if there were signs, what kept you going?
Yeah, there were definitely signs. There are people who are telling me, you can't do that. You're a black woman, who's going to listen? Or you can't do that. You're a Muslim woman, who's going to listen? Or you're an ethnic minority, you can't do that. I kept hearing over and over again. And the hardest thing was it was from my nearest and dearest, the people you think are going to be your biggest cheerleaders. And people keep saying, you're crazy, you're crazy. But I realized in pursuit of your passion, you have to be willing to be crazy. You have to be willing to be illogical. Because when you're in that moment, you become unstoppable. You're so focused on your purpose and your goal and your mission. It doesn't matter what people say. You're going to get the negative chat. And I did. I had so many people doubt me, but I said, I am my approval. I give myself permission to live a life that outlives me. I am going to be living on purpose. And when you operate from that power point, no one can take that from you, because you know who you are and you know whose you are.
Wow, that's good. And like you said, that with God, all things is possible, and you would not know who you are and whose you are if you're not connected with God. So I
Yes.
love that. I love that. And then the thing about this, most persons who grace this platform, they always talk about affirmation. So I want my audience
Yes.
to know that there is power in affirmations.
Oh, if you don't affirm yourself, then you're always going to be looking for that someone else to like you, for someone else to affirm you, for someone else to love you, for someone else to want you. But if you wake up and you affirm yourself and you say, I am love and I'm loving, I am strong, I'm correct, you feel it. You don't just say it. Like sometimes you might feel a bit silly, you're like, oh my God, am I doing this? But then you just feel it. You feel it, and every day it gets stronger. It's like a muscle, but it's like your emotion. I call it the emotional teeth. You brush your emotional teeth. You brush your teeth every day. In the same way, I go to the mirror and I say, I love you. You are powerful. You are strong. And I believe that. I believe that. And the more you do it, you believe it. So, I know your audience is already tuned in to all of that stuff, good stuff, but
Yes.
affirmations all the way.
Awesome. Again, thank you, Paley. Thank you, Kimberly, who said it's powerful. Elgana, Bam Bam, the party reach. We know that.
Yes.
There's power in affirmation. Elganet said it's her accent for me right now.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, so and Amina, I know you said that you lost friends. This was gonna be my next question, but you said it in your while you stated earlier that you lost friends on the way, that people were saying that you were crazy. How did you handle that while losing them?
I think what I did is I just distanced myself from certain people. Like you can love people from afar, and I realized that most people in life don't fail because they aim too high and hit. It's because they actually aim too low and they actually hit. And it's because of that self-doubt, that limitation. If you don't surround yourself with only quality people and you're not in the right environment where people are pushing you and cheerleading you and believing in you, then you're always going to kind of put yourself into that commonality, live in that cowardice mindset, and be afraid to be who you truly are. And for me, it was just kind of knowing that no one can make you feel inferior unless you give them that consent, unless you say, you're giving your power away when you give someone else that consent to say, I feel inferior to you. But if you stand up every day and you say, I am empowered because I empower myself, then you're able to overcome any of those things. And it doesn't matter, there's different people who come like through your journey, but you will learn that the people that you let go of, you're going to attract even more incredible people. And for me, it's Pele has been such an incredible sister. I know she's listening, and she is such a powerhouse. I say my blessings twice every time I see her, so thank you so much.
That is so true. Yes, Kelly, she is the sister that would encourage you. Sis, get up, let's go.
Yes.
You there's greatness inside you. She will always encourage you. Make sure you're straight. Make sure, hey, what's going on?
It's true. It's true. And you, sis. Honestly, you have such a magnetism. And I say it again because I want people to notice that you have such an energy and such an aura, and it's so powerful. So thank you for the service that you bring every day.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate this. But I know I want to keep this live on long, but I try to just keep it in a space where persons will tune in and be engaged. We don't want today's society, we don't like nothing dry and long.
That's true. That's true. We're the microwave generation, unfortunately.
Yes.
Success in common hours, because you were born to do something different. If you're here hearing our voices, you are powerful. I know it, and so do you. And there's times like this where you have to know that you are powerful. Stand in your power and don't be afraid to let anyone else tell you who you are not. You know who you are and whose you are. So don't be afraid to give yourself permission to not only be great, but to be the greatest.
Right there.
Thank you, Delisha. I'm just learning from you, sis. I'm learning from you.
That was powerful right there, Amina. And how can someone reach you?
So you can visit my website, www.aminainspires.com. You can connect with me on Instagram, Amina Inspires, or you can just email me at aminainspires@gmail.com. But thank you so much. It's been such a privilege to be here.
Awesome. Now, Amina, before you go now, we want to ask you a fun question.
Oh.
If you could do or go anywhere right now, what or where would it be and why?
Oh, I love that question. I think right now, I would love to be somewhere tropical, right? The Mauritius, the Bahamas, where you are. In London, we don't have no sunshine. So for me, it would be somewhere where I can just soak in the sun and just enjoy life. Like I feel like when people have that sunshine, everyone's a little bit more happier. So it would be to be somewhere where the sun is shining all day and the beach is golden.
Awesome. So, Amina, thank you again for enlightening us on our journey. You are your only approval. You don't need anything else or no one else approval. Thank you for enlightening us today. And for all those who are tuning in, thank you so much. El Garnet again, Pelly, Kimberly, thanks, Shivago. Thank you all for joining. We really appreciate you guys, your likes, your share, your comments. And please go and follow Amina. She's a great person, awesome person, doing awesome things in today's society. Do follow this page, Celicia, your Millennial Empowerment Catalyst. We are on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. And let's link up, let's join up, and let's encourage each other through our stories. You know, someone needs us. Someone needs to hear our voice. Someone needs to hear our story. Like I said, your story, someone survived a kid. Sis, you're not alone. And sis, you can. Again, thank you for tuning in. Remember, your story matters and your voice matters. Have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, a good night. See you guys.